Hello, this is Bracer Robin coming to you from Parts Unknown. I'm joined here today with my stablemates and sometimes opponents. We have the Mean Mike Machine and Sir Heath. Today we're actually going to talk about, it's this special time of year for every wrestling fan everywhere. It's Wrestlemania time. Wrestlemania is only coming this weekend and it looks like a pretty decent show. We're actually going to share our thoughts on the show and we're going to give our predictions on what we think is going to happen. The first match that I think we'll talk about tonight, we have Cody Rhodes, formerly Dashing, now Demented, versus Rey Mysterio. How do you think this is going to go?
I think Rey will win. Because, I mean, since Cody came back, he's been beating up Rey nonstop, so I figure Rey will get the victory.
What do you think?
Good showing, good match.
Yeah,
Rey win.
I like Cody.
Interesting to see what's going to happen with Rey, costume-wise. He likes to put on a show for the Wrestlemania, so
Should be good?
maybe a gold dust thing.
Yeah, that'd be a good reference. I'm actually going to go against you too. I'm actually thinking Cody, because I think this feud has been going on really well, and I think to continue, I think Cody needs to win. Perhaps for some sort of screw job, maybe involving Goldust or maybe Dusty again.
But I figure being Mania, the feud would end.
Yeah, but it's just starting off. That's my.
But I don't really agree with you. I think he's getting over well enough doing it the way he's doing it. Yeah. He doesn't need to win. I mean, he could lose and then go all crazy on Rey's ass. And
it goes both ways. So one of them could lose and not lose any steam from it, right? But yeah, I just think it's going to be right.
I think it's going to be good though.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good match.
Yeah.
So the next match that I'm thinking about, Daniel Bryan versus the U.S. champion Sheamus. What do you think about this one?
I like both guys. I'm more of a Daniel Bryan fan, but I think Sheamus will retain.
Definitely a Daniel Bryan fan. It's not his forte. Big guy like that, he's not going to be able to showcase what he can do. Kind of agree with Mike Machine down there.
Okay, I'm agreeing with that too. I think to take the title off of Sheamus this soon would be pointless. So I think they're going to keep it on him. I think it'll be an impressive showing from Daniel Bryan, but beating the big guys like that, it's harder to say. I mean, I think this could be the match that could steal the show, though. So.
Yeah, it's cool that they're having U.S. title match at the pay-per-view because then there's no IC title match. But I don't know the reasoning why they took the belt off Danielson a couple of weeks before Mania. They could have just waited for Mania and Sheamus won it there.
Yeah, that is true.
Unless it's another building block as part of a bigger feud.
Yeah. Or
just separate Daniel Bryan from the U.S. title criteria themselves. Maybe this is his next step. Maybe it's a step back. Who's to say?
Yeah. Okay. We also have a big 8-man tag match coming up. It was just announced this past Monday. We had the core of Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater, Wade Barrett, and Ezekiel Jackson versus the Big Show, Kane, Santino Marella, and Vladimir Koslov. What do you think about this one?
Koslov, Santino, Kane, and Big Show.
Black hole of possible good title matches.
I would rather for the core to win, but I just don't see it. Yeah, I think just because.
I kind of don't see it going any way other than a big clusterfuck.
Yeah.
And just
probably
like a no-ender. It's just
like
just
a DQ.
Something.
Okay.
I think it's just gonna be a big match.
Interesting.
And maybe lead into some title feuds.
Yeah, that's possible too. See, I don't know about the title feuds. So my opinion on that is I think Koslov and Santino fighting for the belts. They've done it 50 times now.
Yeah, but who else do they have?
Yeah, true. But for that reason too, Big Show and Kane, you get some mileage out of them going after the titles maybe, but they can't go. Santino or Koslov can't go after the IC because they're on the other show. They're on Raw. So I'm thinking the core's going to win anyway, just so they look stronger as a unit. Probably do some cheating shenanigans.
Yeah.
I just think it'll be either a screw job win or out of everything, with the exception of Snooki, is the thing I'm looking the least for.
Oh, we're getting to that.
Yeah.
We're getting to that one. Okay, now we have. This actually has potential to be a match of the night candidate as well. CM Punk versus Randy Orton. What do you think of that?
Anything Punk's in, and
I'm going a bit biased, big Punk fan. I love Orton too. But I think Punk is going to win. I think it might be a little bit of a stretch maybe, but I'm going with Punk.
I gotta go. I agree with Mike Machine just way too much, but definitely think Punk's gonna win. It's definitely gonna be a great match. I think it's gonna be a preview of what could be your world title feud over the next year.
It could be. I'm also going with Punk as well. I think how the build-up's been, like with Randy Orton taking out every member of the Nexus, I think there's going to be like, Punk's going to pull a trump card.
Yeah.
Plus probably some new guy will debut and cause it. Maybe the re-debut of Scotty Goldman would be nice, but
that would be too nice.
yeah, that probably wouldn't happen.
But I like-
that's where I'm thinking. Maybe
kinda
Tyler
like-
Black or something like
Yeah.
that.
I kind of like, in a way, what they seem to be doing with Punk is to make him seem weak and manipulative, leader of strong guys, do his bidding type thing. But in the end, he'll always pull out the win or pull out the good match, and you know, like almost like he likes to manipulate people and cheat, even though he doesn't have to.
Yeah, because the feud is about Punk and Smarty Orton, so yeah, I can see that too. Okay, another match that they put a lot of build up to. Hopefully, I'm actually hoping this is the end of this. Is Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole? What do you think?
I'm sure we'll end at Mania, but I don't know what the next time on Monday is going to be like. Because I've been liking when, I don't care when anyone says, I like Michael Cole, I like his heel character, and when the last few weeks when I'm putting him in that glass box, it's been pretty funny to keep Lawler that away from him.
What do you think will win though?
Oh, Lawler.
Well,
It's going to be the squash match that Hart and McMahon was last year. That's how I see it. I don't see... And the Cole might get a bit of offense because of interference from Jack Swagger, but because Austin's the referee, I think there's a good chance that Jack Swagger might interfere early in the match and Austin will send him away. So they go to the back.
Or
and then Lawler will have his
last
Cole.
beginning of the last quarter of the match and stunner and he's out, and then I kind of have a point.
And I think he's going to pin Michael Cole with a paw driver.
oh, for sure. It's got to build up to a pile driver. I agree with that.
Or chain wrap around his fist.
Oh,
Classic Lawler goodness, yes.
I think if you pile drives him to win, which is kind of agree that the same thing will happen, and then you'll have Cole playing up the half broken neck for the next 2 months, and that'll be the next step in his heel persona.
I think it'll be a good match. I'm hoping it's the end of this whole Michael Cole overkill thing. I actually think it's gotten to the point where he's starting to bury other wrestlers now. Like the whole thing on SmackDown with R-Truth, I think made R-Truth look like a piece of crap.
I think the best announcer on TV right now is Josh Matthews. I think it'd be cool if Cole becomes like Swagger's manager and he just stays as a character that way, and have Josh Matthews and Lawler on Raw.
I don't mind Michael Cole as that heel asshole character. I like the character. It can do wonders on the show. But as an announcer, burying guys the way he's been doing, I think it's hurting to you.
The worst about it, you can't be a heel commentator. You can be a heel color guy. You can't be a heel commentator. It never really works.
And for the winner too, I'm also thinking Jerry Lawler. I mean, that's the build-up. I think the match will play out differently though. I think there'll be a lot of stalling and screwing around first.
Yeah.
Then eventually, Jack Swagger's eating a stunner, and then Michael Cole's eating a pile driver or a fist drop, or both.
Well, this is Jerry Lawler's WrestleMania moment. Right? This is the big thing for him.
I'm going to do a little bonus question here. Do you think the Raw GM is going to be announced at WrestleMania? Are they finally going to kill that?
I don't. If they do, be surprised by me because there's been no blow up about it. So, who knows? It might just disappear.
Yeah, it's kind of dead air if they do. It's better for Michael Cole to lose his match, and then at the end of it, like a spoiled kid getting his ass kicked, saying, "Oh, you'll find out tomorrow because the Raw GM will show up and he will tell you blah blah." You know what I mean? Like that, I think is more likely.
Okay. Okay. Now there's the mixed 3-person tag match. I'm sure we're all waiting to talk about this one. Yeah. The returning Trish Stratus, John Morrison, the star on the rise, though this may kill it. Snooki, this is it, versus Lay Cool and Dolph Ziggler.
Before I said you produced, did you see the thing on Raw with Trish Stratus and Snooki?
Yeah, apparently
how
Snooki
drunk?
was drunk.
Oh, you could tell.
You
could tell she was drunk.
So how drunk she going to be at the pay-per-view? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. She might be professional about that, but I still think
that's like.
I don't think it will be the worst match tonight because I don't think Snooki will get that much ring time. Because I think Dolph and Morrison will save it.
Yeah, they got to carry that.
I still think the core match, whatever you get, will be the worst of it.
Yeah, I see that, but this has the potential to be so bad because you got
Trish Data bad.
But then again, Snooki's at WrestleMania. That's what it's all about, right? It's been like that since the first.
Well, that's true. I'm not against celebrities, but I just think this has the potential to be really bad. But there could be some saving graces because Morrison and Ziggler are awesome guys. They can do some good shit. If they're left alone to do something for 3 or 4 minutes even, then that could be half decent.
Yeah.
Right? Snooki comes in, slaps someone in the face, Trish rolls him up, that's the game.
I'm just glad Dolph and Morrison got a match at Mania.
I'd rather, I'd John Morrison and Dolph Ziggler in a one-on-one for some reason,
Yeah.
rather than involving Snooki. But I mean, like I said, I mean, dating back to Mr. T celebrities at WrestleMania, I don't know about this. But
I don't think it'll
it's kind of
stink
been, it's fair to say it's been part of the cornerstone of WrestleMania.
I don't think it'll stink as bad as the boxing match of Piper and T. WrestleMania
I don't know,
2.
that's questionable too.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do that bad.
Rocky Bono and Big Show.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay. Now, this might be potentially one of the more important matches of the night, though no title on the line. Triple H versus Undertaker.
Oh, Undertaker.
Undertaker.
His streak is not going to end.
I think, because the wrestling fans aren't stupid, they know Triple H is part of the company. For him to take that away from Undertaker is just leaves a dirty taste.
Yeah,
in the fans'
if
mouth,
he's the one to do it, that would piss so many people off.
But it's a good bit to him and his Taker and his streak the last few years. At least has been with people who might have. You might say, oh yeah, Taker's going to win because they're not going to beat the streak, but because he gives a guy winning. But I still don't think it's going to happen. Yeah.
I mean, I've said for years, I don't think the Undertaker's going to retire with this streak intact. I think
he is.
I don't. I think it's going to be a pass the torch in moment with somebody. This is the reason I don't think Triple H will be.
I kind of think that too.
To a point, I used to think that, but I don't think you can trust anybody to be in a company that long. Because he's not going to pass it like the Cena, or he's not going to pass it as Triple H. Because they don't need the torch passed to him. They have it now. So, and then I don't. And to lose against someone up and coming, say like even like the Miz or Wade Barrett or anybody else who's the future, you just can't trust them if they're going to be around to make full use of it. So I think he's going to retire with the streak. It'll be part of his legacy.
That's a very good point. But to that, if he's going to lose it, it's going to be to someone like Cena or Orton, who's got an established record, who's going to be around for another 4, 5, 10 years.
But that's
not to Triple H, who could potentially be retired in the next year himself.
Yeah, but I don't think that's if he loses the Cena and stuff. I don't think that's not passing the torch, anyways.
Well, I'm just saying is that at least there's more to it than to a Triple H.
Yeah.
See, I think it's going to be the equivalent of when somebody does beat him. It's going to be the equivalent of Hulk Hogan body slamming Andre. It's going to be that big career-making moment for whoever does it.
Yeah.
And it's the start of a new era of wrestling too.
That's true.
I mean, people would have probably thought, oh, Andre the Giant will always stay this unstoppable monster until Hulk Hogan beat him.
Well, it's the same. Well, it is the same kind of thing. And Hogan didn't need that to put himself further in his
career. He was already champ for several years at the point, but it cemented it.
It's that thing. It's that final thing that couldn't be done before.
So are we all saying Undertaker to win?
Oh, for sure. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go against the streak. I mean, it means more than the titles now, and that's his thing. I mean, I just don't think Triple H will be the guy because that would piss so many people off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now for one of the two title matches, I'm going to start with Edge versus Alberto Del Rio, the Royal Rumble winner. What do you think of this one?
Alberto Del Rio, because he's my favorite to win it. And Christian doesn't have a match at Mania, but Christian beat Del Rio the past 2 weeks. So I'm thinking Christian will be there, but I'm kind of thinking Christian will turn on Edge. And then they'll have a feud or something. But I'm seeing Del Rio walk away with the belt because odds are in his favor because there hasn't been many Royal Rumble winners who did not win a Mania.
And for all the stocks they're putting in him, it kind of would hurt him.
Yeah, I'd say he would actually lose steam if it really would come out with the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in Del Rio too. The way first I didn't, but the way the build-up's been going, I'd see him pulling it off.
And for a fact, he won the Royal Rumble, and odds are he's going to win it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Then we also have the title match between Miz and John Cena, possibly involving The Rock in some capacity. What do you think of this one?
I hope the Miz wins it.
I
want to see the Miz.
My question about this though, if you think Del Rio, do you think the Miz too? Do you think they'll have 2 WrestleManias with 2 heels, or have a WrestleMania with 2 heels walking out as champs?
Yeah,
I think
it's not like they're on the same show. Both of them are on different brands. I don't think it really matters anymore. So, and I'm sure it happened before, but
I'm not sure that it has.
I don't know.
At least once, I know that.
We have to look back and see, but I don't see that being.
Like, I know it's happened. Like last year, Jericho retained, but Cena still won the belt, and I think one year Orton retained, but Undertaker won the belt. So it's happened where one heel would retain and the face would retain for like the final match, but where 2 heels would win. I'd be surprised to see that. That's why I'm going with Cena.
Yeah.
Okay, but my bonus question for this one, I wrote down this bonus question before I saw Raw, is who was going to take the rock bottom and or people's elbow. We've already seen the people's elbow now, but do you still think there'll be a rock bottom that's going to lead to a big moment?
I'd say I could see rock bottom to to Cena. I hope the Miz wins because the Miz got punked out on Raw. Because the way I would have figured on Raw, like The Rock should have people elbow Cena, and Miz should have skull crushing finale to The Rock.
And then ran off.
And then I could see Cena winning.
Yeah.
At Mania, because Miz had the heat behind him, right? But now, because Miz looked like a punk.
Well, speaking of Raw,
I hope Miz
did it kind of look like a little tiny tinge of heel John Cena there? And not because he hit The Rock, but right when he was getting out, he just kind of looked back and kind of went, you know, like it was.
Yeah, that's some great segments there.
Yeah. So that could, with the whole thing with the Raw. I still hope Miz is going to win it, but I think it could lead into something more.
See, up till Monday, my prediction was you're going to go in with like Miz and Cena and Rock, and they're finally going to come to a conclusion. We both hate each other, but the Miz is an asshole, so we're going to screw him over, and he's going to lose. But up till then, I still think Cena. I'm just going to go with it, just because I think one face will retain, and it's going to be Cena.
So overall, what do you think of Rock being involved overall? Is it just...
I've been loving those segments.
I know the segments have been good, everything's been good, but is it just means to an end? Is it just a payoff for WrestleMania, or do you think he's actually going to stick around for a while?
The talk says he's going to be on the Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
But that's the show. But what I mean is it...
Yeah.
Is it going to be a long-term thing?
I know he's the guest host of Mania, but what does that mean? I mean, I don't think the only time you're going to see him is in the Miz and John Cena match. Is he going to open the show?
He'll probably be in segments, I guess.
And stuff like that, and see him backstage and stuff. But if he's the host of Mania, I expect him to come out and announce the Missy he's going to sing the national anthem or something, right?
He'll be doing something. Okay, I got another bonus question. Best match of the night?
Orton Punk.
Orton Punk, possibly. Orton Punk.
Triple H Undertaker.
I don't know.
I think it's going to be a big punk.
I know Triple H will bring it. I know Taker will bring it, but Taker's hurt. It depends on if you can hide it and not let it ruin it. But Ray and Cody and what's the other one?
Danielson and
Sheamus. I think those three have got the potential to be match of the night, but I'm going with Punk and Orton.
Yeah,
I think they're both in their prime. It's a big deal match. A lot of bad blood. I think it'll just be good. A lot of story to tell.
I think Sheamus and Danielson has the potential to be a good match, but I've kind of got a gut feeling it's not going to last long enough to be memorable. That's my...
Well, as long as Danielson don't get squashed.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it'll be a squash, but sometimes they just, you're just there to fill some time now. I think Orton and Punk will get the time. And like you said, two guys at their primes now. And as good as Danielson is, he's still reaching there. And as good as Sheamus is, he's still getting there too.
Yeah.
Like a couple years, different story. But so this year I'm going to have to go with Orton and Punk for the best match. Okay. Opposite end, worst match. Well, you said the core.
I think the core and the other four guys...
I think
Kane and Santino and Koslov.
I think that one will be quick and merciful, so they'll probably get that over fast. But.
I don't agree with you.
No?
I think they'll drag it out. I think it'll be horrible. I think it'll be like, oh my god, will this ever end?
See, I'm thinking the worst match is, I'm going to go with the obvious choice, the one with Snooki in it.
I think hopefully they're smart enough.
Potential is there, but it depends how much ring time Snooki got. Because when she was on Raw that time, the ring time she got wasn't bad. She gave the best press to one of
Trish,
slapped them out, right?
You saw Trish at Elimination Chamber, she was tripping up over herself. She's obviously a bit rusty.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully she's got to get better. She'll bring it because she always does.
You're talking Elimination Chamber, but she's after doing all the taping for Tough Enough, so she's been in there.
Yeah, so she could. But I don't know. I'm still going to go with that one. I mean, she probably, even for crowd reaction, will probably kill it. We might end up getting a Brock Goldberg type reaction for this match.
Well, that's true. That's true.
That'll help ruin it too.
Because I'll go on record as saying I think Jersey Shore is.
I've never watched an episode, but I know about it. That's about it. Okay, one last bonus question. Which match do you think they're going to put on last?
Taker Triple H, because that's the rumor.
Yeah. No, but I think that's the show.
That's the top of it, so I think that's what it's probably going to be.
See, I'm thinking Miz and Cena, just because I think there's going to be a final thing between Rock and Cena at the end.
Yeah.
I think the closing shot of WrestleMania is going to be Rock doing the pose.
I can see that too. I can see that too, but if I had to predict, I think they're probably going to Triple H.
I'd be surprised if they let Miz be in the spotlight in the main event at the end of the show, even though The Rock's involved. I just kind of, I'm a big fan of the Miz. I know they're putting a lot of stock in him. I just don't think I don't think they're ready to put him there. For that, that's the only reason I won't agree. I don't agree with you.
Okay, that's a fair argument. So, for now, this is Brace or Robin with the Mean Mike Machine and Keith signing off. We should be back in a bit. We're going to be talking about Hall of Fame predictions.